Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to another daily update. So it's been a pretty hectic last 2 days over in the crypto market. Bitcoin yesterday saw gains of up over 8%, and then equally we dropped it straight back down. So we lost nearly all of those gains that we saw throughout the day. Altcoins have taken quite a bit of a hit as well. Everything's kind of started to ease off a little bit over the last couple of hours. So I'm just going to give you my thoughts on what it is that I think the markets are going to do and where potentially we could go from here. So yesterday, if you was inside of the live chat group in the Discord, we was talking and we're saying, look, ideally if we close above this white line, then that's pretty good. That gives us, we want these highs here. But ultimately these highs are kind of what we're looking for as well. I did say did lose support here. We would be coming back down to the $35,000 area. Right now Bitcoin's in a bit of a funny state of affairs. As you can see here, if you zoom out, we're just basically trading between resistance and this support zone here. So we are probably, we could, for the foreseeable, especially with the war, just keep end up ranging like this until we have a break to either side. So honestly, it did look good yesterday, but there's a number of things that actually happened. So I just want to bring in a couple of slides that I'm going to go through and give you just a bit of context of why this was happening. So as Bitcoin returns to 42,000 as markets await a potential 7.9 inflation data. So as you know, a couple of weeks ago we actually had the 7.5 data release on inflation, which actually drove the market all the way back down. I think that was this initial pump here, so that's pump A. This pump B was due to Ukraine buying Bitcoin basically with funds after cash being withdrawn and frozen for Russians all over the world. The next is we had anticipated a good bit of inflation data and other economic data releases, but that didn't really go to our advantage. So as you can see here, this is basically the economic calendar, and it gives you every stat for all the governments around the world on how their economy is going, jobs, sales, homelessness, house prices, and obviously inflation. So as you can see here, obviously the red's really bad, the green's positive, and anywhere in between is pretty neutral. But you can see here there's been some high release of economic data over the last 48 hours, and ultimately that has contributed to crashing the price of Bitcoin. And I think we actually crashed all the way down in a couple of hours. So as fast as we come up, we come back down. But I'm sure you've read and I'm sure you've heard about this Bart Simpson pattern playing out. So we went through this last night in the live Discord. We are, by the way, we're going to be joining most nights through the week, just talking crypto live on the Discord. So you don't actually need to attend a webinar or actually download Zoom for anything. You can access this via your phone or off your laptop, and it's just an open group discussion. Let's say nothing in particular being covered. But look, as we go down to a smaller time frame, a 1 hour time frame with Bitcoin, you can see here this is where the initial buy-in phase was, where we had the pump. So we've respected this area relatively well. I am looking possibly, it depends. I did say we might get a slow sell off back up to 11 o'clock. So see where we close in another hour or so. This has crept down. VRA was down at 10%, Bitcoin was at -8%, and other altcoins was a lot lower where they are now. So you can see here we're kind of printing this bit of a indecision candle, this inverse head. So it is 10 o'clock, we've got 8 minutes to go. As long as price action stays above into this red box, that's pretty good for me. Same again now, I'm targeting these little highs here. So this is giving me confirmation that if we do set above these being the highest closed candles in this area, I'm going to take that as a pretty good sign. Ideally, we should have all took profits here. We're going to be managing risk a lot more. So we've decided during these 7 o'clock Discord live group sessions, we're going to be going over charts, actually placing trades together, setting as orders. So if you are feeling a bit apprehensive about still placing trades, you don't know what it is you're doing and a little bit confused still, join in, come in, join the session, and that's what we're going to try go through. But ultimately, if we do finish in and above around these highs here, I'm saying that's a very good sign. We're probably going to come back up. This is how news and fundamentals really does affect data. But Bitcoin's not in a safe place right now. You can see these monumental swings. Like you don't have these moves usually, and too often. You know, you want slow, progressive moves. sorry. You kind of want slow and progressive moves across the market, and that's kind of why now I've just been zooming out. But here, even on the 4-hour, you can see, and same again, I've not really talked about the indicators as much regarding the MACD and the RSI because theory is kind of out the window at this point in time. But yeah, you could see this on the 4-hour as exhaustion really, and sellers really battling to keep it below 40k. Obviously, his next target is probably back up here at 41, so 41, 42. We've set some more resistance. As you can see, it was support here, and it was kind of no man's land round about there. So this is the pivotal point now. It's not this area or this. This is kind of where we're looking for any kind of close above to maintain structure, to maintain potentially an uptrend or a reversal. But look, I'm just looking at this market now from a neutral point of view. I've always been long on Bitcoin, and I still will be long on Bitcoin and crypto. And look, there's a couple of reasons for that. So here, basically, if you're not aware, Joe Biden's basically come out and he said that the United States of America are going to re-regulate crypto. So what does this mean? So Russia has tried to do a little bit of a sneaky backdoor. Obviously, all their citizens are now buying crypto because it's a safe haven asset for them, especially if they're fleeing the country. But ultimately, Russia having sanctions all over the world, they're now looking at ways they can keep their economy afloat and also carry on as business as normal in the sense of a war still going on. But look, they've basically turned around and said that they're going to cease all oil dispatches all over the world, which is obviously what's affecting gas prices right now. And if you're not aware of gas prices, I'll just take you to this chart. So oil's been doing some magnificent numbers. It peaked at $130. We're back down now at 105, but obviously momentum is running down. A correction was well overdue. There'll be a lot of longs on oil, and equally there'll be a lot of shorts at this point as well. So might be worth looking at the commodities and seeing where things are. The DXY we was looking at on a monthly time frame. So you can see here that on the monthly, and this is why still I'm not that worried about crypto yet. Here was a 2017 bull run. Here's a 2020. Depending where this monthly candle closes, if this closes below this white line, that will mean Bitcoin closes way above the 21 EMA, which means we'll probably be back up around about 48, 49k mark. So that's what's making me excited about crypto, because the world is now crypto basically. Everybody's looking. There's so many companies, so many countries that are now looking at how crypto can benefit them in this current situation. Russia's strongly, I wouldn't say in partnership, but aligned with China. China's already got the digital assets worked out. They've got the digital yuan, and they've banned crypto as a whole. So look, to me, looking at this objectively, I think that they've had this planned for a while just in case they went to war. This is why all this was happening last year. I ultimately am so bullish now on Bitcoin, especially with, I mean, if you read this article, right? So China's currency and crypto director, Ray, said the FBI and its partners have built up significant expertise on digital assets, citing that the department's recent work in seizing large amounts of tokens as evidence there was vulnerabilities using crypto to get around sanctions. So this is what the Joe Biden latest news was yesterday. This is what came out. So they're taking a new stance on it. They're not waiting for the SEC to try and regulate it anymore. They're actually aggressively going into it. A little bit too late for my understanding, but same, there's talks, and I've heard that America now wanting to release their own digital currency. So if that does go on, where's crypto going? Bullish. Everything's bullish, digital society, everything. So hold cash, hold assets. You might need some cash one day. You know, it's not all good and well, because you can see now that, you know, PayPal, Apple Pay, all the major credit cards, MasterCard, Visa have all cut ties with Russia. So that just shows you that whoever holds the button can still turn it off at any given fucking time. So yeah, scary thoughts. This is why I'm in crypto. So that's my belief for crypto. And look, it's get into crypto while it's down, guys. You've been buying it at higher prices than this. I've been buying it at higher prices than this. So, you know, let's take advantage while the market's down. Will it drop? Probably. It probably will drop some more. And I'll probably still say, oh, I've just bought some here. But you know what? I'm still buying more. I'm still trading it. I'm still taking profit. I'm just trying to dollar cost average down in case it does go down. Ultimately, if we do dip, I will be putting everything else on the line that I own and selling that. So it's amazing for me right now where crypto's headed, and like I think I've just been talking Bitcoin purely for I don't know how long, but look, we'll go on to VRA. As you can see here, we've got a nice a nice doji candle printing. But same again, we're getting rejected by these moving averages and heavy resistance. But it's all down to Bitcoin. For me now, I'm not really worried. If we start dropping more, then obviously I'll be worried. But let's see where we hold up in and around 11 o'clock, shall we? It's 10 o'clock now, so we've got an hour to go. Let's see where this hour candle closed. So yeah, look, ideally now we want another. We'd like a close above 40k in this hour candle, but that's not too much to ask. We've been swinging percentages each day, so we'll see. We'll let the markets take control and see how Australia is feeling when they wake up this morning. But look, if you do like the content, please give it a thumbs up. Be more engaging in the group. I'm trying to bring different ways across how it can benefit everybody. Let me know where your weaknesses are so I can help build them and become strengths. I am going to put this out to the public, so it's for everybody, not just for the Discord at the minute. But look, thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Thanks for everybody that's regular. Thanks to you that are in the live groups. It is making a big difference, and especially to trading, to people's ability in trading. I can sense that already. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll be back probably tonight at 7 o'clock if you do want to join us. So I'll see you then.